system has become a special star. They've been shining for 4 months. 4 months.
乗り込め心の楽観線もっとばかりがタッチして加速するパルス答えはどこだろう弱音はミュートしてくだらないことで躊躇して冗談ばかりであった壊せない壁が傷をけがるでしょういやそんなわけないやいや分かってくれるでしょうもう頭を打ち抜いて終わらない愛を抱いてたくないのもっとちゃんと何してよいないいないまで演じてほしいのもっとちゃんと答えてよ未完成だって何度でも言うた脳からぶった愛の中で
Hi, babies. How are we doing today? And, oh, there it is. Okay, good. It decided to load up. I've just been sitting here mining in old school RuneScape while we wait for things to pop up. And Luna Debris, and also .com System. Thank you for the subs. I really do appreciate those.
They've been shining for 8 months.
Who you calling baby? Everyone here. That's who I'm calling baby. So first thing to kind of mention, hi Goldie. I'm a bit tired today. I didn't sleep too great, but I still really wanted to stream. Yes, there's lots of babies. Hi, Glitch Fox. Hi, Connie. Hi, QC with your 50 stream streak. Aww. But yeah, I've been training up my mining lately while laying in the playpen usually because my mom had a wireless mouse I could borrow. So and Northern Watcher, you're on a 50 stream streak too. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Hello, Nat, and hello, C. Thank you for using your blurp walk-ons. Always a pleasure. I'm probably gonna dip out of this area there. I am not streaming this from the playpen. My VTuber and stuff will not work when I'm in the playpen. But Friday's media night might be a different story. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna try it on Friday. Just deposit everything so we're done here. So for tonight, I'm gonna be doing some questing and trying to take it a little bit easy. Like I said, I didn't sleep well. I've had a headache. I've had to take Tylenol and stuff. I'll be fine as long as people don't kick me. I know I'm probably screwed, aren't I? Goldie, thank you for the sub.
Goldie has become a special star. They've been shining for 12 months.
Wow, there's no way she's 12 months old.
12 hexen months. Absolutely surreal. Feels like I just joined the community. Am super grateful for all my crinkly friends.
It actually does feel like you just joined.
Future of Forever Baby.
Future of Forever Baby. Wow. Are you going to bed? Good night, Seed. Thank you for dropping in. I know I'm streaming a bit later than I usually do. But, yeah. Okay. I am gonna go stock up on shit that I need. Oh, no, you're just busy? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we have the, me and Azura have the place to ourselves today, which also means we have to look after a kitty cat. She's been behaving thus far, you know, totally not jinxing that. Okay. Let's see. Spade, rope. And then, let's see, it looks like it just wants anti-poison. Yeah, I can get that. Wait, can I get these? Might be able to get these. Skills knuckles I have plenty of. And then, I actually don't know. Okay, looks like the only combat here is something I'm gonna have to use with. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do combat with no gear. So, okay, got the anti-poison. 4. Bring a super combat. Some more sharks. And then 2 stamina potions. Bunch of teleport to house, and then let's see if I can grab those. Okay, I do have 3. All right, so buy 3 of these, it says. Now, if you actually just buy, that'd be great. I don't have to spend a giant wad on you. All right, fine. We'll take that. Take that. It's always good to have some coins too, I guess. I'll just grab 10K. The mini max that I ordered for myself today were supposed to arrive were supposed to arrive next Monday or arrive today. Yay! Yeah, we really don't want Goldie to run out of diapers. It's horrendous. It's a horrible thing to have happen. I Grace the kid that reaches the 7 stream watching. He says, and Knuckles. Northern Watcher, thank you for resubscribing.
They've been shining for 5 months. 5 months? That one more than what gang can count to.
Can only count to 4. I see. I'm just gonna, while I'm at it, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try and sell these ores I've been mining. You know what, I'll slow sell those. Oh, that is plenty of money for this quest. Let's bring a weapon, though, just in case. Trusty whip. A whip and a defender. And then we should be good. Okay, so I need to go here with the teleport, I guess. A Nat with the 50 stream watch streak as well. Hello, Nat. Thank you for that. Ha, that kind of right. Don't throw rocks in a glass house. Why not? Throwing rocks is fun. Only stick around for a little bit and need to sleep soon. All right, Bubby. Thank you for dropping in at all. Good evening, Babs. Just got out of a shower and it's time for laundry because I've completely run out of underwear wearing training pants. Well, who let you in training pants? Listen. Just speaking from experience, I haven't. How long has it been? I haven't had any underwear in like 4 years. Like, legitimately have not had any. Trying to remember how to navigate this place. I remember there's a fuck ton of traps and shit. Dreaded stick pass. Ow. Damn, that did more than I remembered it doing. Just when that was passable. I guess not. This place is so confusing. Okay, I think they actually might be over here. Because I think these are the roaming ones that I gotta find and talk to. No, then again, I might just not know where the fuck I'm going. I think I just don't know where the fuck I'm going. Distinct possibility. Distinct possibility. Once got fired from my job because I was eating chips while I was working. After that, I couldn't get a job at any of the other casinos either. Patch says, I choose to put myself in them. I'm big enough to where I choose to. I don't know if that's true. I mean, so I'm not. I don't think I'm really an expert in this situation, but ow, I got hit by sticks. I'm pretty sure the ability to choose what you get to wear doesn't happen until well after potty training. And I'm sorry, Patch is not that old. I'm gonna pull up the damn map. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? Oh. That's, like, really close, actually. Let's see, Connie says, if we're talking about legitimately having underwear, I swear it's got to be in the range of how long I've been on HRT since the last wore underwear, maybe longer. But I've been diapered. Yeah, good on Connie. Good on Connie for being diapered since leaving BFC. Let's see if she can keep the streak going until this year's BFC. Yeah, and Goldie's right. That's a weird spell diapers patched, but, you know, we don't... I almost thought that was a throne thing. Been 24/7 for 93 days now. I don't think any of my underwear anymore. Yay!
I'm already pissing right
Remove
now
it.
as I speak.
And
As I
there's
speak,
angels.
I'm
There's
pissing
angels
right now.
pissing. So, yeah, underwear is not a good idea around here. Really wish I could just not wear underwear. I want to be in there for 24/7, but I can't do that yet. Well, I mean, yet implies that eventually you'll be able to. So, yay. I mean, 39% isn't too tiny. 39% actually feels like patched. 39% feels like patched. 72% not quite Goldie. I'm thinking more 80 or 90 for Goldie, but you know it's close. Hi, Glimmy. I'm a little behind on chat, trying to catch up here while I'm navigating the fucking trap forest. Yeah, oh, great. Angels is pissing while at work.
Rather.
Is that what we're using as coolant now? Hi, Fallout, or hi, Wolfie. Sorry, I'll brain eventually, okay? I never fucking remember how to get into these damn places. Okay, so I gotta use those sticks. Do I just get in from here? Yep, I'm gonna sneak in from here. I can sneak. Wow, Angels gets both the nice number and Regress more than Glimmy. You thought it was a throw-in thing too, right? According to Dive Stash, I have 64 diapers left with 40 Starry Nights on the way. Yay! See, I don't keep track of my own diapers. That's Azura's job. Though maybe she should get that app. Imagine needing someone to train you how to move past a tree. Imagine someone needing to train you to use a potty. Couldn't be me. Speaking of diaper sizes, do my bulk diapers arrive? All my diapers are bulky. No, not quite yet. It took a bit for the funds to clear. So the big boy. I don't think there's a big boy anywhere. And also, Chloe, thank you for the 3-stream watch streak. You are a dork, Connie, but you're a lovable dork. The fuck am I wearing on my head? Oh yeah, I forgot about my this is a mining hat. Yeah, I forgot I was wearing that actually. Hello there. You're the human that killed Tyrus. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking fail at these names so hard. That's me! Could you take me to Arwen? What should we? All you humans do is take and destroy with no care for others. We don't need your help. You've done enough damage. Well, I admit I've made a few mistakes, but my intentions were good, I swear. Made a few mistakes. Now stand back, Fred. Gotta practice my stabbing. Ha ha! Ha ha! And also, Wolfie, thank you for the 10-stream watch streak. Maybe, but it's not a risk worth taking. It was the acts of humans that led to my grandmother's death. You will bring similar ruin to us. Your grandmother? Glariel. Yeah, I'm gonna say Glariel. Wife to King Baxtorian. At one time, my grandparents ruled over a great elven kingdom, but your kind put an end to that. Glariel? I know that name. I visited her tomb. I moved her remains to Baxtorian Falls. I thought that was where she'd want to be. You moved her to the waterfall? That's the perfect place for her to be. Maybe this human isn't as bad as you think. Maybe. You know what we say around here? Maybes are for babies who need their diapers changed. Do you need your elven diaper changed? I bet they do. I do a great imitation of a British Christ shouting. Aw, thank you. Very well, human. We will take you to Erewhon, but first, there is something you must do. If my grandmother has been moved, then her new tomb must be consecrated. Do this, and you will earn my trust. Deal. What do I need to do? I don't know the consecration process myself. You should speak with Ellen. She is wise in the ways of the ritual. Okay. Hi there. Your friend there said you might be able to help me. He told me you know how to consecrate the grounds for an elven burial. I need to consecrate Glariel's new resting place. Oh my god, there's so much reading. There's way too much reading for a little baby to handle. Hi, Izzy. Wow, Connie changed before going anywhere. Well, okay, well, she's gone. Hopefully I can still talk to her. That I do is an Elvish tradition to plant a specifically enchanted crystal seed of the graves of our ancestors. The seed will create guardians to protect the area. Unfortunately, the crystal seed must be tuned to the person it's protecting. A new seed won't do, but you should be able to recover the seed from her old tomb. I'm not very familiar with the lands to the east, so I couldn't tell you where her old tomb is, I'm afraid. That's okay, I've been there before. It's just southeast of Victorian Falls. Excellent. Now the tomb's guardians will be protecting the seed. You'll need to defeat one of them in order to get it. Once you have it, return to me and I will re-enchant it. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I have it. Okay, I have to bank everything. What is the fastest way to get here? Ah, way too fucking far. Okay, so I'm gonna want Ardone. Successfully modded my 3DS, by the way. Yay! Congrats, Glimmy. You just did this quest not too long ago. Yeah, I'm trying to get the requirements for Song of the Elves. I'm coming along on the quest on the skill requirements, but I still have a couple quests that need to be done. I figured, you know, variety and all. Oh, the same thing happened to you. The lady just vanished. I don't know if you heard, but if you heard this, but you got into her and they picked out Guild Wars 2. I seem to recall. Did you stream Guild Wars 2? I think that was the game you were streaming. But yes, I remember. I remember vaguely watching that. Okay, so bank everything besides the pebble, potions, some food. Okay, so it looks like I have to be naked for this. I mean, that should be fine. I'm gonna deposit like 100K though. Replaying Explorers of Sky on a fresh save. Aw, the game that makes you... Explorers of Sky! The game that makes you cry! Aw, I'm glad you liked the lurk message. Didn't think I'd play more than that stream, and is still playing that since the stream. No, back to where I was when I beat the original game before the extension came out. Yay! That's good to hear. Sometimes it's really fun to revisit old games that you haven't played forever. Hi there, I have to beat you up. It's okay though, I pray real good apparently. 12! I punched him in the moss seeds. I punched him in the seeds, I guess. I zoned out for a second. What's going on? Am I still punching this guy to death? Oh, maybe I should drink the combat potion. That might help. What the fuck? Just... You can't hit me. Hey, yo! Okay, I'm probably praying the wrong thing. Does it have magic attacks too, I guess? Well, it's dead now. I hope. Okay, so now I go back. And hope that they're there, otherwise I hop worlds. One game I wish I could revisit is Starhawk. I've never heard of Starhawk. Honestly, like the only MMO that I'm assuming it's some sort of MMO. The only one that I play is this. You know, of course, I've heard people raving about Final Fantasy 14 and the play until level so and so and all that. Did I go the wrong way again? I feel like I went the wrong way again. The gameplay here is just getting lost. Okay. Okay, yeah, fuck, is that easy to get through here? Or to get to this place? At least I'm assuming this might actually not be the place. I feel like I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. Never mind what I was about to fucking say! Chat, I'm an idiot, okay? I feel like I'm a dumb. I'm definitely a dumb right now. I am tired. Whoops! I'm also impaled, apparently. No, don't impale me again. You're supposed to jump over the damn leaves. There you go. If I could go through the rest of this quest without getting impaled, that'd be really great. I know I'm probably asking a lot. Yeah, I'll go through here, don't I? See, I don't even remember how I fucking got here last time. I don't remember anything. I'm just a baby. Used to play Final Fantasy 14 for over 10 years. That game always special to me because... Yeah, I do remember you telling me that's where you and Vesca got really close, and didn't you have like a wedding or something in Final Fantasy 14? I remember me and Azura had a Animal Crossing New Horizons wedding. That was a fun little thing. And that's why the anti-poisons. I'm not dumb, I'm just floof-brained. My brain has been focusing on other things. Because you know the BRB animation I did? Yeah, I'm doing another one of kind of that level, and I'm trying to work out how to work everything, and I just like barely figured out a sketch today. Breaking news, baby, what? Boom, 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 boom. Ba-na-na. Just hopping worlds randomly. Eventually the fucker will show
Little
up.
Shadow Games says to pause the game and play with baby toys for 2 minutes.
Fine, Glimmer! You know what? You know what? I'm going in the playpen.
Concube asked, "Stop the presses. I actually got changed today. Oh my, look at you being all responsible. Miss Sella is proud of you for letting someone help with your diaper change. Isn't it nice to feel fresh? Keep up the good work, little one."
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit closer. You can't see my VTuber anymore because I am in the playpen. I have the fox rattle, and I can just barely read chat from here, so... Face. That, of mine, you can't see. Aw, Connie doesn't want to feel fresh. Goalie says, laying in bed with my diaper out reminds me how hopelessly diaper dated I am. Aww, little diaper puppy. Look, if it was a little warmer, I would I would absolutely have spent the whole day in just t-shirt and diaper. I mean, really, I spent most of the day in just a t-shirt and diaper, but like I still had to go take out the trash and stuff, so I was required to put on pants for that. A little worm, baby worm, do 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 do, baby worm, do 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 do, baby worm. Oh, Glimmer, if you like that, you'll love what I did for Valentine's Day. I drew up a little thing for Azura for Valentine's Day, and honestly, I don't know. Ugh, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. And I'm getting up. I'm moving. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but my my thoughts for like a Valentine's YCH or something, or like theme for this year, is would you still love me even if I was a worm? And basically, it's just worm sonas. I am once again considering worm sonas. Okay, there we go. Yes! Fang, yes! I'll reset my tracking thing there. Yeah, you heard her, everyone. Glimmer wants a free worm sona. They want one that badly. Would it count Caterpie as a worm? I mean, literally, yes. Hi, Herbalzill's good. Anyway, hello. Any luck on finding the consecrated seed? Yes, I have it here. Totally didn't have to kill a moss giant for it. How odd. I can see her lips moving, but there's no sound. Plant the seed in Glariel's new tomb, close to her remains. With it in place, she will rest in peace. Okay, will do. Oh, okay. Oh, well, whoops, deposited the fishing. Oopsie. I deposited the necklace, so I cannot do the easy teleport. Oh well, I'll just run. It's not that far from Artie. Diaper 24/7 aside, I am crazy. Am I crazy for feeling I can get better night's sleep the more baby? No, you're not crazy for that. I feel like I get the same. To an extent, like when I'm in tired baby mode, yeah, I sleep better. When I'm just in, like, give me my blankie, give me my plushie, and just let me sleep. That's a good mode for I should be when I lay on my back while I'm in bed, combine that with a onesie and passy. I have not worn a onesie in a while. I need to do that. Some people don't count caterpillars as worms. I guess that's fair. Didn't really think of that. I do necessarily better when I'm padded, so I had a like back when I first realized that I wanted to wear diapers, and I was able to get some, and it was on occasion I would sleep in a diaper. It actually was harder to sleep because I couldn't get out of my head that, oh man, I'm wearing a diaper. This is so soft. This is so comfortable. I just love it. And so that actually made it harder to sleep. But now it's like, I mean, I do still love it, but let's just get some sleep. I'm in a diaper all the time. It's fine.
Concube asked, but Miss Sella, I don't want to be clean. I want to be in stinky diapers all the time. Ah, Connie, being a stinky princess is adorable, but let's not forget about those diaper checks. Just remember to keep it comfy while you're snuggling with your plushies.
Yeah, stay comfy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Connie is definitely comfy when her huggies are full. Limmer says, best night sleeps I have are at BFC, where I can forget about the real war for a while. It's both that, and you're tired because you've actually been doing a lot. And so, yeah, I would definitely agree that the best night sleeps that I've had have been at BFC and stuff. Don't mind me. Curious what made you want to wear diapers? Honestly, I can't really say anything in particular did. It was more just a realization that, I really like these. No problem, Glemmy. Let's see. Oh, I can plant it anywhere in the room. All right, cool. Yay! There's a crystal growth. I hope you guys are still there. Yeah, I don't know if it was... I mean, there's definitely an argument to be made that it was hard programmed for me at birth, but, like, I remember when I was a kid, I really hated when my mom would have friends around and they brought babies, you know, who were that age and whatnot. And I remember just fucking hating it. Like, just absolutely not wanting to be around them at all. And a lot of feelings that I realize now were pretty much jealousy. I was jealous of the baby. But, you know, it took me a while to... It wasn't until, like... I had some exposures otherwise, but it took me until, like, high school to fully realize this is just what I'm into. I'm gonna try old school RuneScape. It's a fun game. It's a time-consuming game, but I think it's fun. Yay! I think cones are fun, too. It was the same thing for me. It was a realization where my eyes went wide and ears pucked and was like, oh, I love these. Yeah. Let's see. Cuddling my stuffy and Hounds Apache. Yay! That sounds really comfy, Wolfie. I don't know if it was hard programming at birth, but at an actual younger age, I had a dream. You were allowed to tease me about this. The dream involved changing my mystery diaper off me and woke up crying to be back in diapers. I remember you saying something about that. I don't remember if it was in one of your streams or something, but I remember hearing that story. You have returned. Is it done? It is. Your grandmother's resting place has been consecrated. Thank you. I admit I was wrong about you. You have showed care and compassion that I didn't think possible for a human. As promised, we will take you to Erewhon, but first a reward for you. We elves use equipment formed from out of crystal itself, far superior to your human weapons. However, the crystal does degrade with use and will eventually revert to seed. Revert to the seed. Both the shield and the bow I am carrying have been used, so they're not at their full potential. They should still be quite useful, though. Fascinating. What do you mean by revert to seed? All elven crystal starts as a seed. It can then be sung into various shapes through the power of the voice. Eventually, it reverts back to seed, ready for the next song. Keep an eye out for an elf named Ifine as you wander the forest. She can chant crystal seeds into new items for you. I will, thanks. Anyway, I'm sure you'll learn more about crystal seeds as you spend time with our kind. For now, though, which of these creations would you like? Shields are for wimps! Give me the bow! Alright, if you ever need a replacement, I can sell you another. Remember that the better the condition of the crystal equipment, the more potential it has. Yay, strength XP, my only 99. What?
Here, I thought you were lying down.
No, I'm streaming, hon.
I do work for it.
What?
No, just doing the mom exercises.
Mm-hmm. She calls stepping over the playpen mom exercises, which I mean she's not wrong.
Yep.
Me.
Make me work for
Must
it.
be easy on my brain. Houses the precious brain cell. No, I'm good. No, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So I watched an episode of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show called Two Plumbers and a Baby, and it features Koopa/Bowser wearing a full baby outfit, diaper, and all, regressing old folks into babies so they could do his chores while he played. Gee, I wonder if that had a last even. Right? There's a lot of there's a lot of I feel funny moments in old shows, even in new ones too. Okay, if I'm not meant to wear training pants, so why do they fit so well? Because they're stretchy and they're like kind of one size fits all. Patch, trust me, I bet a diaper would fit you just fine too. Apro of nothing, man. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry I was never able to get a streak going in your stream. Love you, love your streams, love your art. I'm just sorry I can never build up a streak. No, it's totally fine, Connie. I get it. Schedule. Streaks are not necessarily an indication, or at least lack thereof, is not an indication of how much someone likes the streams. It's more an indication of schedule. And I know we have times often where we are streaming at the same time, because I'll usually like come into your stream for like an hour or so and then start prepping for mine, and then you're done and you're exhausted by the time I'm done. So yeah, no issues there. Let's see, now let's take it into blah 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 blah. Yeah, take me to your leader. I guess we will start Morning's End, because this is the real bullshit. Here you go. If you ever need to get back to Leeta, you can use this. Use it sparingly, as it only has a few uses. If you need, I can re-enchant it, but I am not as talented as the singer who originally made this one. Now I had better get going, or Ilswin will get worried. Ah, glad to see you made it. Welcome to Leeta, home to the Elven Resistance. Welcome to the Guild Resistance! Thank you. It wasn't particularly easy to get here. It took some work to convince Ilswin I could be trusted. That is not surprising. He is not particularly fond of humans. But I've seen if you've earned his trust, it proves to me that it was right to take a chance on you. I'm glad you did. I hate the thought that I might still be blindly working for King Lathis and Lord Iorwerth right now. Well, you're here now, and you still have a chance to right your previous wrongs, and boy, do I have a lot of previous wrongs. I hope so. There's a lot I still don't understand, though. Why are King Lathis and Lord Iorwerth working together? Where does the plague fit in? I'm afraid that a lot is still unknown to us as well. However, I will explain to you what I can. Beware that this is only a brief overview. You'll find some books around the village that can explain more if you wish. Let's skip the backstory. I'd argue that understanding is essential to what comes next, but as you wish. The bit that is relevant to you is the recent alliance between Lathis and Iorwerth. From what we can tell, it seems that Lord Iorwerth has promised to support King Lathis in reclaiming some land his family once owned. But why? What's in it for Iorwerth? That's what we sent you to find. That's what we want you to find out. According to our spies, Lord Iorwerth has used the alliance with King Lathis as an opportunity to infiltrate West Ardonge. The city must contain something he needs. Infiltrate? How? Those that you know as mourners are in fact elves in service to Iorwerth. We regularly see them crossing the Anadar Mountain Pass into the east. Mourners are elves? That they are. We assume the plague is a cover-up for them to enter the city unchallenged. We don't know why, though. That's why we need you. You know the city and can freely travel there. You are the perfect person for this task. We need you to go to West Ardonge, infiltrate the mourners, and find out what they're doing in the city. So you want me to infiltrate the mourners. How am I supposed to achieve that? I don't have an exact plan for you, I'm afraid. You know the city better than any of us, so you're best placed to make a plan yourself. However, as I said before, there have been sightings of mourners crossing the Anadar Mountain Pass. I'm sure you can take advantage of that. Alright, let's see what I can do. Alright, now I actually gotta prep for this quest. I'm just gonna catch up on the chat that I missed here. Goldie says, I think the very first time I remember having an inkling of diaper interest was watching a YouTube video of someone being forced back into diapers as a baby because of punishment, which is yeah, I always heard that was something that that got used as like a common punishment. I'm like, why was this never a punishment? I would have acted up so much if this was a punishment. Rumpelstiltskin says, I apparently wanted to get into the IKEA ball pit so much that I potty trained myself early, so at 2 years old, I had a lot of leftover diapers sitting in my closet that I didn't need. They eventually went to my baby sister around 2 years later. Anyway, the strange feeling started there. You just look back and like, this was a mistake. and one brain cell and it's lost somewhere, I totally didn't take it. So, I mean, I didn't realize I wanted to be in diapers until peer pressure and stuff like that. And, well, you're the first baby I'd ever seen. And, well, just... Oh, I get you. I want to blame me for becoming a baby. I mean, you're not the first person to blame me for that. I mean, I've had that happen, Goldie. I've had, like, I don't remember what exactly it was. No, I think it was actually, like, a glitch with the way that Twitch was tracking streaks. And I was up in, like, 100+ streak. I was in, like, 100+ stream streak with Connie. And then the glitch happened on my browser, and it didn't count me as watching a stream, even though I did. I was quite ticked off, actually. You're not wrong about diapers fitting well. I just can't wear disposables all the time. More cloth. No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. I just wouldn't call cloth diapers training pants. And what exactly are you training for, Patched? You gonna be an Olympic level waddler? Hey, Elshade. For one reason, I'm thankful for the fact that made it so you can save your streak by watching it. Yeah, that actually has saved my streak in Connie's channel, because, I actually remember this one fairly clearly.
You're being
hi,
bitch, I'm adorable.
It was the one she did that was, like, really late at night, and I was asleep through it. And my intention was, okay, to maintain my streak, I'll like, you know, I'll put up her channel, like, early, but I forgot to, and then like, fuck, well, there goes the streak now. I was like, oh, wait, I can recover it. Yay! And I'm still on that streak. You want to act like a baby? Then I'll treat you like a bag of diapers. You're getting baby treatment. If this was a punishment, I would have absolutely acted up right. Especially when you're young enough that they can actually, that you can, like, wear the baby diapers and stuff. It's not a glitch. There's a loop back around. Really? I was not aware of that, because I'm at 125. The IKEA ball pit sucks. Well, no. We need the... I don't know what it was, but the dragon ball pit, the one that said babies and toddlers in diapers only past this point. So you had to wear diapers in order to go in the ball pit. Cat mansion smells like baby powder and latex. Oh, that sounds like someplace Connie would live too. You're trained to be the very best, the very best super pooper waddler. What's my favorite diaper brand? I think I still have to give it to ABU for Little Kings. If you give the impression that you're back to a 5 stream streak, it's not you, that's Twitch. I'll keep that in mind. Wait, what about Huggies? Huggies! Okay, I always read that as diaper brand that I can, like, actually wear. But, you know, ones that I can't, it's the ones that I want to wear. I want to wear Huggies. See? Exactly. I want to wear my Huggies. Okay. Okay, I need a lot of items here that I don't have. I need the gas mask, some feathers, I need some dye, the ogre bellows, poison the citizens. Okay. I know I can buy some dyes here. You know, while I'm at it, actually, let's grab a weapon so I can actually do things. Also, Hellshade, thank you for reaching the 50 stream watch streak. Let's go with this one. I like trying new weapons. It's important to try new weapons. I actually was in a Tiny Tales earlier. I like them, but they're definitely not my favorite. I noticed the more that I get used to it, the more I really appreciate the cloth back ones. And I'm just becoming less and less of a fan of the plastic, like the smooth plastic ones. Okay, that's all. That's all of those. Ooh, Goldie's got quite the bravado there. Careful. Careful someone doesn't challenge you. You're getting challenged to your... You're getting diaper challenged. Ryan thinks I might fit in size 8 baby diapers. He thinks we don't know because I might test this theory out because I'm thin, built like a stick figure. I wish I was thin, but no, I'm fat, so I can't. There's no way I can squeeze into baby diapers. As much as it would be nice. All right, so I gotta buy a bunch of stuff here. Toad crunchies. Okay, good. Those do buy. I don't know why I can just buy those on the medieval equivalent of Amazon, but I can. Okay, just need like regular leather. There we go. You're only number 1 because that's as high as you can count. Damn, Glimmer. Damn. Looks like the type to watch Barney. I actually don't really like Barney. I like Bluey though. Okay, that can be a tender request. So that's fine. Okay, just need buckets. Okay, so we need to kill a mourner. Oh, this will have to do it. Can I buy a necklace of passage? Okay, cool. I can't just buy one of these. The Outpost! Eat a lot of food, but I was cursed, or I guess blessed with a very fast metabolism. I can barely gain weight no matter what type of weight. And you get to eat a lot of food. Jeez. Fuck Barney. Bluey is God. And thus began the holy war of the Barney Watchers and the Bluey Watchers. Actually, I don't really like Paw Patrol that much. Though I do definitely like the one particular joke they made. Where they just put a diaper on one of the pups and like, huh. It's a perfect fit. Okay, teleport to heavily used. Hey, Purple Zion, welcome in. Faye is obsessed with Paw Patrol. I mean, yeah, I definitely know of a few baby furs who are. throw and a miss. You can't hit me. I'm the best at dodging crayons. Probably. Probably. Wait, hang on. I think I need water. Water! Water! I'm joking, Gary! Water! Meow! What do you mean, over dramatic? Eh. Search the laundry basket. It's full of dirty robes. On top, you see a bar of soap. Steal the soap. Well, until Tiger is looking the other way. Steal the soap. Don't drop your soap. Okay, I can move here. Sarah says she's obsessed with Blue. I know a lot. I know even more cubs who are obsessed with Bluey. Hello, can I help you? Do you mend clothes? I kind of fucked this guy up. I do, but human clothes are too hard to mend. They do not have the finesse of elven garments. I need you to repair some elven clothing as it would happen. Let me take a look. There's something disturbingly familiar about the designs of these trousers. They are made for an elf. But can you fix them? Of course I can, but I will need 2 pieces of silk and some bear fur. Great, I have those here. Huh, it's almost like you knew what I needed. It's almost as if it was foretold by Runelight. Well, I can't fit into baby diapers. I'm absolutely obsessed with how my tummy looks when I'm in a diaper. Okay, so I will say that is a thing I don't see people like focus on a lot, but just like how when a diaper fits right, how it just kind of like hugs your tummy, like right below your belly button. I love it. Yay! I am the enemy! Now I totally need some shit to heal me. Let's see. Let's grab a super restore. Do I have just a regular restore actually? I do. Let's start with that. Restore me potion. Yummy. I love how you can heal fatal wounds just by scarfing down some fish. Truly, fantasy worlds are they're so realistic. The big one was always Blue's Clues. I love Steve. Steve will always be the host of everyone who was wearing the green sweater. I mean, that's fair. I don't remember watching a lot of Blue's Clues when I was a kid. Somehow I remember the name Wishbone. I don't remember anything beyond that, but I seem to recall that was something I watched as a kid. Now the snow melted and the diapers and new pacifier order finally arrived. Yay! I had a major Bluey hyperfixation during my senior year of high school, especially bingo. I think about it. Yeah, I remember that. I remember like when you first joined around here too. You really had the Bluey hyperfixation as well. Lone Courier requested that I do the Bluey dance at the Bounty House, so I have I just say Bluey. I said Connie. I mean, it fits. I see it. And there is me and the Cowboy, I guess, Pup Dragonling. I'm worth my species, but whatever. I'm obsessed with like Ninjago, Scooby-Doo, and maybe Mimiche. Hey, those are good things. I never actually watched Ninjago, but I remember I used to really like Scooby-Doo as a kid. Also, okay, I love this. I love how Glimmer comes back and says something as soon as the worms stampede by. They summoned her. Or Glimmer summoned the worms, either way. You should watch Bluey. I remember I was, it took me a while to say, all right, fine, I guess I'll watch Bluey. Because for a while I was just like, yeah, I'm just not really into it. It's a kid's show. They don't do anything to hold my attention. I'm just not interested. And then I actually watched it and gave it a real chance. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm a stereotype now. Stereotypical baby for who likes Bluey. Yeah, that is true. That's why I'm glad that we actually have a DVD box set of Bluey. So that means I don't have to have Disney Plus to watch it now. It was technically a gift from Glimmer to Azura, but we're both getting use out of it. Puddle, that's not something that we suggest live on Twitch. Hey, Booster! Hello, I take it you're one of the new recruits? Well, I'm Assault. Yeah, Assault. And I'm in charge here. Now, come on, let's have a look at your paperwork. It seems to all be in order. Welcome to the Death Guard. Now, for your first assignment. As you may know, part of what we do here is keep the people believing in the plague. Why? Did they not tell you? I better fill you in. Well, as you undoubtedly know, we were sent here by Lord Iwar to secure the city. The reason for this is so we can access the caves below. What's important about the caves? I'm afraid that information is classified until you prove your commitment to the Death Guard. Oh yeah, I've seen Bluey Lo-Fi. Being a Bluey, since you had a Bluey Lo-Fi in your daycare world, should be working again. YouTube links are working on being a... Oh, neat. Yeah, I noticed. I popped in there the other day and I noticed the like live stream link for Bluey wasn't working. So it was using the, it loaded the it loaded the backup link. I don't think I'm giving Bluey enough chance, but something about the show annoys me. Again, though, it might just be that I haven't gotten it. It could be. So I will admit, like the first episode or two did just feel like, okay, wow, it's just these kids screaming. But it does get a lot better. Pretty quickly too. Like within 3 or 4 episodes, like, okay, I'm hooked now. Wow, you really are a small baby Proto. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the live stream link, but yeah, that's what it was doing. Now, to keep our presence in the city a secret, Lord Iworth arranged an alliance with King Lathis, the ruler in the east. Apparently, the fool thinks we can help him dispose of the Knights of Camelot once our work is done. I expect he'll be disappointed. Anyway, the plague serves 2 purposes. First, it allows us to move around the city in secret thanks to our mourner disguises. Second, it means we can abduct citizens to mine the caves below with ease. We just pretend they've fallen victim to the plague. Doesn't anyone suspect the truth? Well, we've had a few near misses. Recently, we had some girl from East Ardrones poking around asking too many questions, so we locked her up while we decided what to do with her. Annoyingly, she managed to escape with the help of some adventurer. Lucky for us, they were so stupid they managed to use the adventurer to deal with King Tyrus. It all worked out quite well in the end. Motherfucker. Things like that is why we must ensure that people keep believing in the plague, though. One of the things we do to keep it the lie is fool the old farmer Burnty into believing his sheep are infected. That old half-wit thinks just because his sheep are in a normal color, that they're all ill with a plague. It's amazing what a bit of dye can do. You dyed them? Well, you don't think they ended up those ridiculous colors naturally, do you? Anyway, the shame of it is we've yet to find any way to stop the dye from washing out, so we need someone, that being you, to go and re-dye them. Simple enough. You want me to give the blue rinse to a load of old sheep? Not quite. For starters, the sheep need to be dyed red, yellow, green, and blue. Most importantly is that you're not seen doing this by anyone. Also, you'll need to re-dye them the colors they already are, or the farmers may notice a change. Sounds a little more tricky. How'd you do it before? We have a gnome device that fires fat dye parcels that rupture on impact. Unfortunately, we ran out of parcels and the device is broken. Can I take a look at it? Sure, we have a gnome inventor here too. Sadly, he's not being very helpful about fixing it. But if you can talk to him, if you like. Here's the key. He's in the next room, and here's the device as well. I get a paintball launcher. Aw, gnome on a rack. Let's make him taller. Let me catch up on chat here. All right, Connie, enjoy VR. I actually haven't even been in VR in a while, but yes, I hope you have a fun time in VR, Connie. Any bingo episodes are the best, but you're biased. You are biased. Yay, go drink your warm milk. Fuck, damn it, I want hot chocolate again. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean you missed one? Like, you haven't done this quest, or did you throw a crayon at me? Do you think it would be ironic if you're wearing a diaper and had to change a color? I mean, it would be a little bit ironic, but yeah, trust me, I do not have any family members with kids or who are gonna have kids, and no, I do not do childcare. Hello, will you help me fix this thing? I'm not helping you fix that as if it hasn't caused enough trouble as it is. Friends have already tried every torture in the book. I'm not telling anyone squat. Have they tried stretching your eyelids yet? Yes, it didn't work. How about feeding you nail and prune stew? That's all I've been living on since I got here. It's just like Connie. I ate a bowl of nails for breakfast without any prunes. Go redhead. Set fire to your nostril hair. Let rabid rabbits nibble your toes, giving you a twisted arm. Yes, yes, and yes. Tried them all. Quite like the toe nibbling. Extracted your wisdom teeth. Us gnomes aren't wise, so we don't got them. Face it, you'll never put me in enough pain that I'll tell you what you want to know. I used to play gnome ball as a kid. This is a walk in the park by comparison. Alright, I get the picture. Well, we'll work then. Ha! You think I'm stupid enough to tell you that I've been craving toad crunchies and I can't stand having my feet tickled? But you just told me. I did? What did I say? You talked about toad crunchies and being tickled. Oops. I mean, no, that must have been some, other gnome. You're not fooling me, so you'll help me in exchange for toad crunchies. If you think you can just buy my cooperation, you're a bigger imbecile than I thought. You'll tell me, sooner or later. You dangle the toad crunchie above the gnome's nose, just out of reach, then hold the feather menacingly close to his feet. Now you'll help? Now will you help me, or would you prefer if I tickle your feet? Alright, I'm beaten. Bring me some soft leather and some magic logs, and I'll see what I can do. I have all of that here. Well, let me out of this rack and I'll get started. I can't do anything while I'm tied up. What do you think you're doing? You're meant to be getting information out of him, not making friends. I need to let him up if he's going to fix the device. Okay, but without the proper paperwork, he stays in this room. Alright, here you go. Now leave me to eat my crunchies in peace. The device! When? What do you mean it needs ammo? What do you mean the cannon needs ammo? I guess I still need to ask him about ammo. I've around many babies in my family during gatherings, and I've reveled in the fact that I was wearing diapers too. Aww. That's called a mirror. One more thing, I'm talking to someone on Tuesday, and we're gonna start the process of giving me on permanent disability. If that gets approved, I'm really gonna. Ooh. Okay, that sounds really good, Connie. I hope that works out for you. What are you after now? Do you know where I can get the dye parcels for this thing? You mourners are really not very good at this, are you? Fine, since you gave me some crunchies, the parcels are actually toads. Toads? Yes, toads. Get some bellows and fill them up with the dye you want, and just fill the toad and use the bellows to fill up. Poor toads. Ah, they're fine. A bit of dye never hurt anything. It's the firing them out of the device that kills them. Yeah, that's nasty. Oh, and torturing gnomes is perfectly fine. Hypocrite. You make a fair point. Where do I find the toads? You get loads of them down in filled up hills, especially near the ponds. Yes, I've used them to catch chompy birds before. I have some bellows right here as well. Catching chompy birds? You mourners are weird. Anyway, if you don't need anything else, I'd like to be left in peace. Okay, so I need to go down south. My best way there is a lunar staff. Yeah, because as far as I'm aware with the disability stuff, that's some income. So like that would really help supplement living expenses and whatnot. It would depend on how much. I seem to recall, though, and this might vary from state to state and situation to situation, but I seem to recall there's like a limit on how much you can make and how much you can like have saved. So, yeah, I still hope it works out for you though, because that could be really that could be a big boon. Might sound bad, but I've had the secret hope / fantasy found my I've discovered during a routine checkup and being recommended to be put back in them permanently. Aww. SSDI means no limit. Oh, okay. I don't know a lot about the system, so awesome if that's the case. I mean, and to be fair, Goldie, like at some point, once I finally get insurance, I'm gonna have to see a doctor, and yeah, I'm gonna need a physical and all that stuff. I'm more worried about getting blood drawn than I am them finding out that I wear diapers. I mean, I can probably just honestly, because it'd be a new doctor and it's been so long, I'd probably just say, yeah, that's a thing that I have. My thought is definitely that I mean, because I did look it up and stuff, and like a lot of shit that happened like when my dad died can actually induce that sort of thing. So that's kind of my story. It started when my dad was going through his medical stuff and just never got better, and I just got used to it, so it doesn't bother me anymore. Inflate the toad. I've been debating. If I get off disability, I can move out and be alone. I need to be, but if I don't, I get the money, and then I'll have... Yeah, money is always a pain in the ass. I am trying to remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, fuck, I have to use these on the empty bellows. Well, I'm inflating some toads. I'm just inflating some toads here. Sorry, gotta use these up. Warp. I'm gonna beat this wolf up too. Whoop. Yellow toad. Come here, toady. Why do I even need to use the green dye on a toad? They're already green. Load the toad. That's not what I... Get away from me! How dare you do the thing! Why are the wolves so mean to me? I'm on your side. I'm a furry. Where? It's okay though. I have a toad cannon now. And that's all that matters in life if you have a toad cannon. Use the arrow's aim timer. Once I have it lined up, press the fire button. Where's the toad? Where's the sheeps? And they be in pains in the butt. Dang sheeps. Dang beeps. Beeps, they a sheeps. Fire! Me! Ah, yes. Subtle. Yeah, I would say that's probably not... Yeah, this probably isn't the best place to talk about that. I can't fucking see where I'm aiming. Yee, the head pats. Head pats, McGee. Ah! Take that, sheeps. You expect me to count you, but little did you know, I can't count! If the number 2 pencil is the most popular, why is it still number 2? Actually, is a good question. Like, I know it's like just like the kind of lead, but why is it called number 2? And there's a Simpsons joke in there with Skinner holding the giant number 2 pencil and saying how he has he's holding a giant number 2, enjoying the weight and feel of it. It's not even a type of lead because the type of lead in the number 2 pencil is called the HD lead. Okay, so why the hell is it called the number 2 pencil then? I used to have like a bunch of really fancy pencils and shit and knew a little bit about them, but yeah, I'm not a pencil guy. What the hell did I get turned around there? Yeah, sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Bah! It's called bah humbug. Get it? Get it? Bah humbug. I am brain cell. I am brain cell incarnate. That aim mechanic looks smoother in old school than in RS. Really? Like, is it the same mechanic, or is it just... See, I would think it would be the same mechanic and it just, like, fits better with old school. In RS3, it was super clunky. Yeah, it's definitely still super clunky. They, for RS3, they went and, like, did a dev blog and stuff on, like, going back and fixing a lot of the inconsistencies and stuff, and I wonder if that would be something that gets updated. Feels like there's just a lot of these to get fixed, though. Have you finished those sheep yet? Yes, it's done. What's next? It is good to see your enthusiasm. I was going to get one of the others to do this job, but as you were here, it's been quite a while since anyone got ill from the plague, so I would like you to see to it that people do. But the plague doesn't exist. How am I meant to do that? We've never tried this before, but some joker put something in our food not too long ago that gave us all symptoms akin to those of the plague. If you can find out what it was that we were poisoned with, you could reproduce the effects. If done right, the poison should not be fatal and could help restock our dwindling supply of cheap labor. Cheap? It's free. It's forced labor. We can then have the infected citizens removed and sent into the mines. Distribution should be easy enough. Because of the city walls, no one can grow their own food. Instead, all the food here comes from one of our 3 supply points. Let me get this clear. You want me to find out who poisoned you, find out what they poisoned you with, find out how to make that poison, and then produce enough poison to affect a lot of people. Don't forget the part where you use the poison to contaminate the food supply. 2 of 3 supply points should be enough. How am I meant to do all that? You seem resourceful enough, so I'm sure you'll come up with something. I would help you, but I'm not a biologist. Luckily for me, I know a biologist nearby. Someone trustworthy, I hope? Oh yes, definitely. Very well, perform this task and return to me. Because you can trust me. You can trust random person in a gas mask. The door is locked. Well, unlock it then. Who's got the damn key? You fuckers. Oh, there's an apple right here. I don't need to go in there. Well, I squeezed through the fence anyway. Wait, when did I get 200k cash in my fucking inventory? Tim, you are a high-trained elf. Yeah, totally highly trained. I've passed all kinds of training. The diaper's just to throw someone off. I've totally passed. What's the most essential part of the workout? Pull-ups. And that's why I don't work out. I'm not allowed. Hello again, Elena. How dare you enter my house, Mourner? Get out! No, it's me. What? I didn't recognize you all at Mourner gear. That's a very long story. Well, I'm not going anywhere. It all started one fateful evening. I confronted the king. He admitted the plague is a hoax. Did he say why? He did. Turns out he was lying to me, though. Lying about what? About his loyalty. Well, so when we found out that the plague was a hoax, when I confronted the king, he told me that he faked the plague to keep the people safe from his brother, King Tyrus. He said that Tyrus was taken by the Dark Lord while exploring the lands to the west. He claimed the Dark Lord corrupted him by forcing him to drink from the chalice of eternity. But that was a lie. Indeed it was, but I didn't find that until much later. On the king's orders, I traveled to the Underground Pass and into the western lands of Tier 1. Once there, I met up with Lord Ireworth, the leader of some elves that had allied with the king. He helped me kill King Tyrus. That was when I discovered the truth. While returning to King Lathis, I was confronted by another elf named Erwin, the leader of the group of rebel elves opposing Lord Ireworth. At the time, I was carrying a letter from Lord Ireworth to King Lathis. Ellen magically broke the seal on the letter so I could read it. And what did it say? It revealed that it's actually King Lathis and Lord Iworth who serve the Dark Lord. According to the letter, King Lathis wants to reclaim Camelot from King Arthur and believes that the Dark Lord can help him. And Iworth? I'm not exactly sure yet. West Ardougne seems to be key to his plans, though. I met with Erwin, who revealed me that the Mourners are actually elves in service to the Lord Iworth. I've infiltrated the Mourners and I'm trying to work out what they know and blah blah. Oh my god, this is way too much! It's quite the reveal indeed. Definitely got F minus minus minus. They don't give out F minus minus. There's no F minus. You just fail. Listen, a score of what is it? 60% is passing. Below 60% is an F, and it's still an F even at 0%, which totally wasn't my score, but still. Okay, what's the problem? I'm asked to produce a poison based on rotten apples. Doubt any poison based solely on apples, rotten or not, would be very effective. Well, I put a rotten apple in the Mourner's stew. I'm told the effect was much like the symptoms of the plague. It sounds like they were ill from some sort of toxin. I imagine it was a mold of some sort that had the effect, not the rotten apple itself. What do you need it for? I need to poison a food supply chain. Don't worry, once I poison their food, they'll get breast milk. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Yeah, not surprised she won't help with that. If I don't gain the trust of the Mourners, then the people of West Ardougne will have a much worse time. Than the effects of that toxin. Trust me. You better be right about this, and I better make sure you get this toxin right so no one dies. Bring me a sample of rotten apples to examine. I'll also see if I can make a counteractant for the toxin. I have one right here. Ugh. Alright then, let's get started. Let's see. Okay, I've managed to isolate a small sample of the toxin. It's a byproduct of the mold that grows on these apples. It's not fatal, so a counteractant shouldn't be necessary. How's the big store that you're going... How big is the store that you're going to affect? Well, I was instructed to contaminate 2 to 3 supply points in West Ardougne. That's over half the food in the city. You're going to need a huge amount of toxin to do that. You're also going to need to refine it too, or people will notice rotten apples amongst their food. This is starting to sound a little tricky. Can you make it for me? I would, but I don't have the right equipment here to do anything in bulk. Alright then, tell me the process and I'll get started. Right then, the first thing you do is mash up a lot of rotten apples. Then you'll need to dissolve the toxin into a liquid that has a very low evaporation point. Some form of solvent. I don't know how much of these kinds of chemicals... I don't know as much as about these kinds of chemicals, but some Nafita would be perfect for this. Yes, I've worked with Nafita before. The chemist in Remington helped me make it from coal tar. Perfect. Well, get yourself some Nafita and some mashed rotten apples and mix them together. Once you've done that, strain out any solids. Finally, heat the mixture to evaporate off the solvent. Be careful of naked flames as the solvent is highly flammable. Yeah, flammable. Can I order my milk with parental love? I mean parental love. Aww, that's exactly what breast milk is. It's milk with love. I had to wait an actual 4 minutes for it to find the toxin. Maybe it got updated in old school. They tend to go back and do quality of life stuff every now and then. Why isn't anything ever easy? Sorry, I never said it would be simple. Here, you'll need this to strain out the solids. Well, joke's on you. I'm not on solid foods yet. Oh, wait, that's not what you were talking about, was it? Never mind. You may want to check out the orchard just north of the city. I hear no one's tended it since the blight infected the trees there. I imagine it'll have plenty of rotten apples. I will need a barrel. Barrels! Here, get your barrels! Can't go over the fall without a barrel! What are my chances of surviving in one of those? Slim to none. I like those odds. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't a barrel. It's a stinking cask. I want my money back! I do not know what the difference between a barrel and a cask is, but thank you for joining me in that whatever the fuck it was from my brain. That was a... Oh, I think I went in the wrong place. That was an easy yard drone task. I should probably do this again. If you check on the old school wiki under the quest page, it should tell you if it was updated recently. Or at all. Nah, just scoop you right up. Yay, stomp on the apples. And then strain it out. Use it on a range. Do not use it on a fire. Let's teleport back to Artie. Gotta restore my run energy too. Honestly, so RS3 really wants to, or I don't know if it really wants to, but they have in their plans a player-owned house rework. It really needs to be useful like it is in old school. Like I really like this having a healing and teleport hub where I go there, restore my run energy, and teleport to basically wherever I want. This one tab is something that gets me to just about everything else. Okay. Now, time to poison some peasants. If they make a teleport hub for player-owned houses in RS3, it would invalidate items like Passage of the Abyss, so I doubt... So... I mean, we already have items that have been invalidated, like, I'm trying to remember what it is. But, like, Ingenuity of Humans, I think, is also, like, really fucking worthless now. But here's the thing. You have a whole spell book of spells for teleports that don't have alternatives and don't get used anymore because of the lodestone network. You could, like, so let's say you put a lodestone in the player-owned house and, like, put it next to a bunch of, put it next to your portals and have, like, a portal nexus like old school does. Then you have a, then you have access to, like, all these teleports free of charge, or at least with a one-time payment, and you get to just use them from the lodestone, essentially. Ah, damn. Okay, cask is a broad term for a wooden vessel containing liquids. A barrel is wooden containers that holds... Okay. So what exactly is the difference, then? I honestly don't know why you spent money on Passage of the Abyss. It just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me with the lodestone network being what it is. Hey, Mango! Happy Wetness Day! I mean Wednesday! Wedday! Because it's nice to have! What did it cost you? Wasn't it like 50 mil or something? No, you have to save your in-game currency. How dare you spend it on something? The nerve. That's I don't know, someone's inheritance probably when you die to Carapac. That's death's money. Yeah, there you go. That's Death's money. Oh god, I don't want to do clue scrolls right now because their big UI update broke the clue solver, and we're still waiting on it being fixed. You're back already. How's the epidemic going? The epidemic? Oh, you mean the poisoning. Subtle as a brick. Yes, that. How's it going? Brick! The best weapon in Gunfire Reborn. Brick! I want booze too, but I took Tylenol for my headache, so I can't. Cats are made out of better tasting wood to impart flavors into aged booze, and they tend to run on the smaller side. Okay. This is good news. Give it a few days and the slave pens will be full again. So have I proved my commitment now? Yes, I think you have. I guess you want to know what we're doing down in the mines? Yes, please. A long time ago, Saren herself ordered the construction of a great temple beneath the earth. This temple guards a great power, one that is key to our plans. We believe the temple lies beneath this city. That's why we are here. Unfortunately, progress has been slower than we'd have liked. The slaves accidentally mined in some old caverns infested with beasts, and they've caused significant issues. I see. But how close are we to finding it? It shouldn't be long now. We've started to see signs that we are near. Anyway, now that you know about the temple, I have a new task for you to perform deep within the mines. Alas, one of the guards has taken the key to the mines to be copied. Report in regularly, and I will see that you get a copy as soon as he gets back. Will do. Now be on your way. I have other things to attend to. I should probably report this to everyone. What was that? Oh, nothing. Fair enough. You're bad at your job. Booze no, boobs yes. Why do we have to choose? Billy Mays here, introducing the breast margarita. If only. Glimmy tiresome some booze probably finished me off with this. Aw, Glimmy's a little lightweight, drinking booze in her crib. How goes it? I think I have the information you're after. It seems Ironworth Elves are searching for an ancient temple of some sort deep beneath West Ardrond. Temple? That must be the Temple of Light. Temple of Light? What's the Temple of Light? Pain. The Temple of Light is pain. It was built by Saren herself to guard a dark and ancient power. This is not good, friend. I fear Lord Ironworth intends to use that power to summon the Dark Lord. I don't think they've found this temple yet, but they know what's down there. Well, then we still have time. Thank you for your help. So far, we would have never discovered this without you. Now we must prepare for what is to come. Oh, that's a lot of thieving XP. So what are we going to do about the Temple of Light? First of all, we need to know how close the Ironworth Elves are to finding it. Return to the Mourner headquarters to gain access to their mine. Once there, see that what you can discover about the temple. The infamous Morning's End Part 2 begins now. I'll head over there right away. Thank you, friend. Don't forget your disguise. I'm literally wearing it. There we go. I got 57 thieving. I don't know what I was before, but I'm 57 now. At least I'm not 67. Y'all children in here with your dang brain rot. Want another burger, but... Oh my god, so that is my weakness, Wolfie. That is my fucking weakness. Burgers. They're delicious. I could eat a burger every day of the week and not grow tired of them. Wait, why are you blind, Nat? Okay. I know how to handle this. There. Ha! I can sick Sella on you. I actually had a burger today, too. It was yummers. Well,
Thanks, Crayon Box asks.
Where?
These babies are
I
on
don't
their
know how to
6th,
spell
7th.
this shit.
Skippity Riz brain rot again. Send them to timeout. Looks like someone's trying to be a big kid again. But Miss Sella thinks it's time for a little timeout. Off you go, sweetie.
Wait, that
Tilda.
sounded like she did that to me. I don't need timeout. They're the ones with the brain rot. Regress them until they can't speak anymore. Wah. Wolfie, I saw that screen. I saw you leaking. I looked right at you. I'm just gonna bring a fuck ton of these. Okay, I want you. Oh, I do have a catalytic talisman, yay. It was in VR. They were playing with Azura. I didn't get a great look at it. I'd have to see it in VR. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got 60,000 agility experience. That's not enough for a level though. Okay. Well, let's hope this is enough prepare. It's a puppy Nova Beast. Yay! I love the variations that people make on Nova Beasts. Nova Beasts are great freaking models. Great ass Nova Beast. You know, I should probably look at my my Chibi Nova Beast and see if I can make it into a Chibi Fox Beast. That's gonna, yeah, that's another project to start. I'm already working on another project that's consuming a lot of time, and that is I'm redoing my intro and outro for streams here. I still need to figure out exactly, like, I have a basic concept, but I still need to hammer out the details on the intro, but I have the outro figured out, and I have it sketched, actually. I was kind of hoping to take the week to do personal projects, to be honest. And so far, so good. Gonna be RB, gonna have to change into my diaper, wanna wear more, but... Aww, baby needs to change out of their diaper. You found an asset for Azura? What is it? Do you have the key to the excavation site yet? The guard just finally returned. Seems it took him so long because he had 10 times more cut than we needed. That's useful. I'm always losing keys. Well, I have plenty now. So, you mentioned a task you had for me? Something else to do with the mines? That's right. One of our dig teams has gone missing while searching for the temple. Need you to find out what happened to them. Sounds easy enough. You say that now, but the beasts in the mines are deadly. I'll have to be very careful in there. I'll be on my guard. Good, you'll need this. Thanks, I will get to work. Of course it is. Yeah, you might have to send that to her and probably end up sending it to me, because I'm sure I'll be the one fitting it and putting it on her avatars. If anything, that proves you as the soggiest, Nox. How far do these things go again? Why are you wearing 5 diapers right now? Well, this looks like the dig team, and it seems they managed to find the temple. I bet what Aaron would know before the mourners find out. Ah! Also found an ABU passy asset? Aw. That sounds cute. Okay. If I remember correctly, ouch, this is when the shit begins, so I may not be reading chat. Yeah, I need a bunch of... I actually need to focus on this one, so I may not be reading chat right now. Sensibine! I can't look at this shit. Yeah. Oh, okay, now I go back. Alright, now I can look at chat. And I'm not a babbling, fussing little baby. I'm not fussy. You're fussy. Fussy little fucker. What is the latest news? I think I found the entrance to the temple. It looks like one of the dig crews discovered it. They were killed by some strange shadows, though, so no other mourners. So the other mourners don't know about it yet. This isn't good. It'll only be a matter of time before they discover the temple. So what do we do? I did some research while you were gone. Apparently the temple was built with safeguards to prevent all but Saren's chosen from entering. If there are shadows roaming around outside the temple, it means those safeguards have long since decayed. I believe we can still restore them, though. How? The temple guards an ancient altar, one with the powers over life and death. I suspect that altar is why Lord Ironworth is so keen to access the temple. You think he means to use it to summon the Dark Lord? Indeed. Now the altar is also the key to the safeguards on the temple. We'll need to use it to restore them. First, I need you to return to the temple and find the crystal that's powering the safeguards. As they are no longer working, I expect the crystal will be black in color. Bring me a sample of the crystal, and then we'll determine our next steps. Is this it? Yes, good work. Thanks. I found it on the top floor of the temple. Well done. With this sample, a good crystal chanter should be able to make a replacement. Just a second. I will summon Elend. Aww. Thank you for responding to my summons. Anytime. How can I help? We have an old crystal sample. We need you to make a replacement for it. Alright, hand it here. Let's see. There we go. Thanks. No problem. Erwin will tell you what you need to do with it, so I better get going. You'll need to first take the newly formed crystal to the end of the temple and place it on the altar there. This will imbue the crystal with the power it needs to safeguard the temple. This is starting to sound hard. Yeah, no shit. So send the code to you. It's not a Unity. Yeah, no, it doesn't need to be a Unity package. I imagine I'll have to fit it custom to whatever avatar she wants it on. So yeah, you'll have to send it to me. And yes, I have watched Fairly Odd Parents. Forgot I grabbed a Powerade out during what was... Oh, that actually sounds really good right now. What did the baby corn say to its mom? Where's popcorn? God damn it. It should be quite simple. Once you have powered up the newly formed crystal, you will need to return to the blackened crystal and place the new shard with the others. This should restore the safeguards. And that's it? Yes, that's all. Right then, I'll get to it. Okay, I might want to grab some more food while I'm here. I will need... stuff. Or I will need inventory spaces. But hopefully with this much prayer, I should be good. I don't need the chisel. I can drop it if I need to. You know who Chester is? Vaguely. It's been a long time. As soon as you said that, honestly, I thought Chester Cheetah. Remember the superhero episode when AJ could read minds and he read Chester's mind and it was... Munch. No, I don't remember that one. That does not sound familiar to me. Like, only the really early stuff was good, and that's the only stuff that I remember. I maybe could be bringing some other equipment to bolster my prayer bonus, but a little late now. Oh, I do remember Danny Phantom. Oh, I remember that, Ryan. Okay, I remember back when I would just do like little bits of 24/7, like you know, like when my parents were, I was like, okay, hey, I've got like a week to myself. Let's wear diapers. And I remember when it ended, it felt so weird to be back in underwear. There was a Fairly Odd Parents revival. I do not remember this. Beware! Yeah, I do remember the box ghost fondly. It wasn't about a kid getting everything they wanted. It was about her learning the consequences of her wishes and growing as a person. I mean, that is nice. I like that theme on paper, in concept. Okay. Time for the light puzzle, I'm assuming. So I use a mirror. North and point it west. These things are a pain. Oh no, wait, still gotta... Okay, it needs to go south. What do you mean there's nothing on the pillar? Okay, I can only rotate it one way, the other is remove mirror. This is annoying. Okay, that's placed there. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing. Ah, good old agility obstacles. Ah, shit. Good old fucking failing agility obstacles. That's why I have some food, at least.
Wolfinova Bean asked, Sella, can you pretend to be the box ghost from Danny Phantom? Ooh. I'm the box ghost, and I bring you beautiful boxes. Just don't forget to share your toys, or else it's a timeout for you. Giggles.
Yeah, don't forget to share your toys. Or you will incur the wrath of the box ghost. Beware! Damn it! Gotta love failing the puzzles. No, I don't have to share because I don't have anything. Damn it, can we... Ah! I don't want like... I think it wants like 74, 75 agility for like good success chances on these, but I am not doing that much more agility. I am not doing that much more agility. Yeah, I remember the future episode. Even though the very weird child of the lunch lady and the box ghost. Box lunch. And you probably saw this coming, but beware! I think one of the earlier ones where they have the little ghost translator up to Danny and it's just like, I am a ghost. Fear me. It's like, I gotta go to school. I have to go to school. Beware. Oh yeah, no, yeah, the dad was pretty funny. I especially like the alternate future one where he got superpowers instead, and he's just he failed because he debuted as a crime-fighting superhero on Halloween, and yeah. Okay. Get there. I cannot imagine doing this without a guide. I seem to recall doing this like for the first time on RS3, and man, it sucked because you don't have a great quest guide there. Oh, no way, I'm supposed to put this there. I totally fucking didn't realize what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, there's that. Yeah, just figuring this out with all this shit happening at once. This must have taken so many tries. I mean, I think this puzzle could maybe work if it was, like, if you weren't being attacked by shit. Okay, it wants me to go down again. Drink your stamina drugs. I mean potion. Your potion. God damn it, I do want to drink right now. Honestly, getting drunk in a playpen sounds really nice right now, but I can't. Oh my god, I want to fill my baby bottle with booze and get... I haven't used my baby bottle in a while. That sounds good. That sounds so good. Oh, yeah, I remember Vlad. He was such a fucking creep. I have no idea where I'm even going. Ah! saw that coming. Ah. Oh yeah, I remember that. It was really weird that he made a female clone of Danny. That was really weird. There was a lot of weird shit. Okay. Okay, all the way down to the ground floor. Thankfully, I seem to have enough prayer potions, at least. Also, thankfully, this is not something where, oh, I didn't bring enough supplies. Time to completely redo it. It does save my progress, thankfully. At least that's what I'm told. But yeah, no, this puzzle is infamous for a reason. Okay, stamina enhancements out. God, sometimes you forget just like old games, how they really didn't have the concept of game design that we have now. In some cases, it's nice. Like, there are times when I do wish a game wouldn't hold your hand. We're like, hey, yeah, you got to figure this out with trial and error. But it's very difficult to do that right, where it's not frustrating. Let's keep going up the stairs. Now this is like considering that this is a puzzle that requires fucking like three. Is it three or at least two like levels? Like that has verticality you've got to worry about too. That's just it's really complicated. It's really annoying. I can't imagine again just being one of the people who had to figure this out on launch or something. Oh my god, yeah. I'm kind of surprised it didn't get brought up until now. The one where they had him dressed up as a baby. And he wasn't so much he wasn't bothered by being called a baby, remember? I gotta go back down now. I should definitely have enough supplies at least, though. Why are you going backwards? Don't jump back and forth on this saw. Some people just really love playing on the seesaw. And yes, I saw it, and it's a saw. That doesn't make it a seesaw. Or it doesn't make it safe anyway. There's also shit like here's like, oh yeah, you just had to know that you need to bring a rope. Which it is kind of nice that the guides in Modern Escape do say, hey, these are the items that you'll need for this. Blue. Okay, I gotta reset the puzzle this time. Which means I'm going to need quite a few inventory spaces. Do I have enough inventory spaces? Okay, prep potion doses are fine. Gonna refill your whiskey? Alright, Glimmy. Baby needs her bottle. Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever! 3 items left in the tray, so I gotta... I probably could have just put one on the pedestal there and called that good, but oh well. Freaking shades. Shades of what? Shades of gray? Shades of blue? Shades of... also gray? Man, these things are annoying. Back here. Come on. Come on. Let me cross. Let me cross. Yay! I'm past the fail point. Another weird phrase from... another one phrase from the Martin Mystery Halloween episode with the cursed necklace. I never watched that one, but you have shown me. You have shown me that clip. Okay. So I have to remove the pillar here. Never mind, I need to fucking fall down. Fall down. Go boom. And that does not mean anything happened to my diaper. It just means I fell and hurt my tushy. The diaper was fine. It cushioned the impact. Come on, remove. There we go. I seem to recall the one for RS3 has like a visual guide or something for this, because yeah, you'd need to. There's no way you could fucking read the guide and understand what you're doing while getting attacked all the time. I actually don't know if these guys hit any harder in RS3. Maybe you can just like AoE combat wipe them out. I don't fucking know, actually. Can I fight these guys? Okay, you do not have nearly as much health as I thought you did. Like, I thought they would have way more health. That does make me wonder, like, how many big baby Halloween costumes do you think we'll see at BFC this year? I'm sure there's got to be at least a few, right? Though for a lot of people, it won't be a costume. I remember actually, like, years ago, I made a picture about that, where it just showed, I don't know, like, the rare grown-up Fang just, like, sitting and playing with baby toys and a diaper and everything. I was like, why is he still wearing his costume? Halloween was yesterday. Like, costume? Something coincidence I got the biggest baby shirt from the uh-huh. Only a coincidence. Even with a guy, this is still painful. Down to the... I don't know, you might be going on the wrong... You might be going on the right thing, and I'm just dumb. I am indeed quite dumb. I got plenty of inventory, though I think I don't need it as much anymore. He's green. You're going to bed and changing your diaper? Aww. I bet you need your diaper changed. I can just generally assume that about most people. But anyway, good night. Oh god, there's more of them. Please don't make me do this again. And here I said, oh yeah, I probably have all the stuff I need. I just hear Azura in the other room going like, I don't know who she's talking with, but she's having fun. Oh god damn it. I do need more inventory space! At least I probably do. Let's see. How much inventory space do you want me to have? 2 left. Do I need the key? Probably not. Here, I'll just pick it back up. Just in case. This has gotta be the last one. You're gonna get... You know, blah, 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 blah. My brain stopped. My brain stopped. I swear someone just said they were gonna go to bed in a diaper. Which is a correct thing to do. It's always the right move to go to bed in a diaper, because you never know what's gonna happen. Just like packing for a trip. You should always pack like you're gonna shit yourself 3 times a day. Like, every day. Whoever designed the puzzle takes pleasure in the suffering of other human beings, right? They definitely do. Designing this puzzle right here, this is a fucking, like, this is something that should put you on, like, an FBI watch list. Because this is ridiculous. I know I've said it many times, but who is supposed to figure this out without a guide? It'd be, once again, it would be one thing if you didn't constantly have enemies attacking you who can hit pretty hard, and so you have to pray for the whole thing, and like all the inventory spaces you have to free up for this, and just, yeah. All Americans are on FBI watch list, remember? We have a really... I mean, yeah, pretty much. The ones watching watching my stuff, they've seen some shit. They're gonna need some therapy. There you go. There's advice to live by. Live so the FBI watching your every move needs therapy. or they're into it. Okay, well, then the FBI agent, like, becomes your friend, and you... And yeah. They become your friend because they're into that stuff, and they appreciate you. They think you're really cool. Honestly, if this puzzle were made again, like today, this would have... these would, at the very least, these mirrors would probably be in, like, a separate storage, or at least delegated to one item slot. I mean, come on. Why would these not at least be stackable? You're just cruel at that point. And I am out of the hand mirrors, so these really better be it. I don't know why it just stopped me there. Oh, that's good to hear, Glimmer. I'm glad you're able to get that backed up and everything. I mean, it's just... I'm surprised you struggle with it. It's such an easy, simple process. Even a baby could do it. Six hours, please. You don't even know what an hour is, let alone 6. How'd you get in here? Funny, I was just going to ask you the same thing. Well, I asked first. Well, I battled my way through hordes of shadows whilst trying to solve a huge maze that I had to bounce a light beam around. Now your turn. I came in through this hole in the back. You mean there's an easy way? Not easy as such. Fuse the boys set up an outpost on the other end of the tunnel at the bottom of the huge cavern. The only way to get there is through the cave filled with traps. Hang on, this sounds familiar. Is name of one of your companions Clank? What about Ratchet? Yeah, how'd you know that? He's a friend of mine. He made me a great pair of gauntlets. Wait, you must be the adventurer. That's right, how'd you know that? Clank told me about you. Told me how you got rid of that Ivan fellow. As it's you, I'll make you an offer. I'll trade you with Death Talisman. You'll need it if you want access to this altar. Great. Wait, trade for what? I just need a few things. Here, I'll make you a list. Right, I better get started. See you soon. Or never. I'm curious what he wants. Archery, take a privilege. He wants all these random fucking items. You have to come back here, or you can just have a Death Talisman. That's so insane that that's the hurdle you're left with. But like seriously, whoever designed this, you are a psychopath. Alright, here you go. You're totally fine now, and I'm glad I still have one charge left on this goddamn thing. I really hope there's not anything that crazy in Song of the Elves. Good news, I repaired the safe console of the Temple of Light. Praise me! Praise me! This is good news indeed. That should stop anyone from entering for another 1,000 years. Not quite. Seems some of the dwarves have managed to get through in a tunnel at the back of the temple. Some dwarves? Yeah, they've set up an outpost in the underground pass. This is interesting news. I will send an envoy to speak with them. We must ensure all access to the temple is secure. Even still, I can't see Lord Iorwith discovering this tunnel anytime soon. For now, he should have no way to summon the Dark Lord. So what happens next? This isn't the end by any means. The Iorwith forces are still at large, and we're not strong enough to stop them. However, with the temple secure, the main threat has been dealt with. I will let you know if there's any further developments. For now, though, your work is done. I can't offer you much of a reward, I'm afraid. However, I did have Ellen make this for you. It should allow you to bypass the defenses on the temple. Yeah, because I really want to go back there. Just a bunch of fucking agility XP, at least. Not a level, but a bunch of XP. Maybe I should have done that before 70 agility, but yeah, it's just like one level. It must take me like one level, so it's not all that mad. Okay. Yeah, all these get deposited. I'm actually meant to put them over here. Let's grab you. I'm gearing back up for mining. I still need 70 mining for the quest. So probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea to do a birdhouse run. I do not have any dig site pendants. Okay. Had a ruby necklace though. So let's enchant that. What do I need for that? Yeah, just cosmic and fire. There we go. Okay, then just grab my prospector.
You know, no huge hurry, but I'm sort of out of
You know what? Could definitely use that. Hi, Honeycomb. After that puzzle, would just tell the embassy outright put me out of misery if there was more, right? Next thing you know, the guy's gonna be like, okay, I need to buy 50 pine cones for me. I mean, okay, 50 pine cones will be better than 50 random items. Yeah, see that pickaxe is freaky to be fair with it. Sure, what's that? Drive it through my skull, please. Okay, I'm gonna grab my light bearer ring. Let's grab blessing. Okay. Just grab you and potato seeds, and then why are these look different? Weird. Okay. To Dino Land! Or Fossil Land, whatever. Finally feeling the boost's effects. Yay! Hi, Beanwa! See, how close am I to a... Oh, this might give me a level. No, it definitely won't. Got me close, though. I just have the most banging cabbage and spam stir fry. That feels like a thing that would exist within this game. Because it has a thing for cabbages. Alright, now where's that tree again? Where's my magical mush tree? New objective, make cabbage and spam stir fry in RuneScape. That feels like a RuneScape YouTuber video. Honestly, I would kind of like to see a rework of cooking where you're actually getting ingredients and making meals that have effects other than just, oh yeah, hey, this recovers HP. Things that would be a little bit more like cooking, almost kind of like the gnome minigame where you're cooking more elaborate stuff. I think that could be neat. I'd like to see that as the basis for cooking instead of just, oh yeah, I got some sharks, let me just grill those. Yes, a tasty Alex original, despite the fact that, you know, like 4 people were contributing to it. I was proving that too many cooks in one kitchen is a thing. Listen. Paldeans don't have taste buds. They just don't. They can't. There's no way Paldeans have taste buds. Welcome back, Patched. I'm down to 1 chisel. I might want to fix that. Another time. Wanted to watch our sandwich burn. I mean, it probably would have been better toasted, yeah. I think I can agree to that. I'm gonna turn this down because I honestly think the Motherlode Mine theme is just a little bit too high-pitched. It feels louder than everything else. I don't know if I'm alone in that opinion. I'm gonna make it 10% because 9% is bugging me. Okay, yeah, it's not just me. So we got about a half an hour still left in stream, so pretty much do this and hang out. That's about it. You know what? While I'm at it... Okay, so just for now, just for this little bit, Sella Happy Hour. Her cost has been reduced to 200 and her cooldown has been reduced to 1. Let's put her through the ringer. Let's give her some real testing so I know what to tweak in her brain. And I'm gonna put a thing on it here. Oh, I got an itch. There we go.
Little Shadow Games asked, Sella, what's the biggest thing you know about me? Well, Princess Glimmer, you're a playful little Kirlia who needs changes every hour.
Princess.
You're also known for your chaotic cooking adventures and love for deep stories in games. How's that for a big thing?
That's not wrong. Let's see how much... Mining XP actually feels like it's going like a lot faster than wood cutting, which is weird. Honestly, that feels so weird. I don't know, Glimmer. She might have to check those pull-ups to verify their full-up status. Itchy, scratchy, they fight and bite and fight and bite and bite. Fight. The itchy and scratchy show. I mean, it's a fairly catchy tune, but yeah, it is just the pitch is a little too high sometimes. And little Yummy goes wham 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 all the way home. Just because I have a passy doesn't mean I can't. Doesn't mean I can't tease you. I can communicate with the psychic powers of my singular brain cell. Fear my power. I'm curious, how many quest points am I at? Oh, I've got over 200. I might start working on the requirements for Dragon Slayer 2 after I unlock Frith.
Little Shadow Games says, war were declared.
Oh, war were declared. Quizmaster, how dare you random event me? War were declared. Yeah, the high pitch with like the whistles there is just too much. Was pretty funny. War were declared. And this ham gum is all bones. Oh, did I forget to pin the message I put? Yeah, I forgot to pin that message. Yeah, let's pin that. Kind of important for a pin message is to hit the pin message button. All right, Brian, enjoy hopping into VR. You do not need to tell us. Yeah. The cape of the distinguished sailor pants. Is that what we're gonna call you now? It's not Princess Phillips, it's Whittle Sailor Pants. You know why we call them little sailor pants? Because they're always wet. You're wearing your sailor pajamas tonight? Aw. I wish I had like these cloud footy pajamas in real life. That'd be cute. It's weird though, like I can't, that's the thing, I can definitely not sleep in because I will overheat so easily. What I also like about Motherlode Mine here is I can get adamant ore by boosting my level up to above 70. So I actually do have some adamant in the bank, which is nice. I remember when I first started playing RuneScape, I had a friend on the game who, like, mining was their thing, and this is, like, really back in the day, like, early 2000s, where that was a big deal to have 70 mines. Like, holy shit, you can mine adamant? That's so cool. We gotta get you to mine adamant for us all the time. It's like, yeah, protect me in the wilderness, and I'll split my mining with you.
Fangs Crayon Box asked, we're going to start calling Glimmer Little Sailor Pants because they're always wet. Oh dear, Little Sailor Pants? That's a splashy new nickname. At least we know she'll always be ready for a swim. Just don't forget to check those huggies every hour, Glimmer Tilda.
Aw, she'll always be ready for a swim. I mean, you have to, or else she, like, goes overboard. All pajamas that have buttons in the changing area. I mean, realistically though, how does that work? I can't believe I'm gonna tell people this. Okay, so I have an Umbreon Kigu. And I have been changed while wearing it. Like, Azura just unbuttoned the front of it while I was laying down, and then just like, yeah, no, we don't need to take this all the way off, and just and changed me that way, just like with it opened like that. It was definitely more difficult, but she did. Wait, what? No, don't. Where? You heard nothing. All right, no one's repairing the damn wheel. I love this, how people just fucking stand around and don't repair the wheel. This is why I bring a fucking hammer. Honestly, I feel like... unfortunately, like, in games like this, bots are kind of like a fact of life. I feel like, can we just get beneficial bots? Like, kinds that go to minigames and do the shit no one else wants to do that doesn't award XP and shit? Like, get bots that just repair the wheel and motherload mine and stuff? Can we get that, please? Do a community service, damn it. What did you come back to? You came back to your own wet little sailor pants, probably. That's what happened. You have a fighting squirrel, Kigu? What makes it a fighting squirrel? Drinking, of course, gonna be soggy. Wow. Wow, and here I was joking when I said we might have to have Sella check you, Glimmer. Wow. You know what? I need to put that in your little context file. That whenever you say where, it means that we're right, but you don't want to admit it. Flying squirrel brain. Ah, gotcha. So does the Kigu make you fly? I know you can make anything happen, hon. I mean, she definitely is experienced. And trust me, paws are more agile than wings. I mean, I'm just gonna say, Glimmy, it's okay to ask her to check you. You know, because you seem to want that so badly. You seem to need that so badly. Though, okay, I wouldn't say you need a check, but you do need a little change. Or a big change. It's pretty obvious when it doesn't require any checks. Where? Yeah, she gotta do the mom exercises. No, my brains. No, my brain. Where'd you get that?
In my brain?
Why wasn't there one in mine?
You want this one or not?
Yes. Cherry.
There were actually 3, but I gave you the last one.
Why weren't there any in mine?
You're lucky I gave you one at all.
I didn't get any. Meh. I mean, thank you, but still, meh. Hi, Squeaks. Oh, God, my legs are fucking cold again. Great. Okay, I posted to Blue Sky about this, but I have legit considered getting leg warmers, like, not for the aesthetic or anything, but, like, legitimately for intended purpose, to keep my legs warm. Where did I put the blanket? Hang on. Hon? Can you... That blanket's out of my reach. Can you grab it for me? Grab me my blankie, Mommy! Do it! Thank you. This will keep my legs warm.
Very good.
Yes, the cherry was good. Well, yeah, that's another thing too. I've you know those magic wand back massagers? Yeah, I've also considered getting one of those, but like legitimately 100% for its intended purpose. It's like everyone in this community is like, oh, fun evening with a magic wand. It's like, no, it's literally for my back pain. It's like, oh, boring. Ah, I have the legs. My leggies are warm. Well, they will be soon. They are under blankie. Yeah, people really need to repair the damn wheel more often. Got an older version of a magic wand, helps my arms a lot. Why did it not occur to me that you can use those on your arms? It makes sense when I think about it, but... your legs can be really warm if you wet too much in the diaper. Speaking from experience... I'm pretty sure we're speaking from experience there, Glimmer. Hey, I'm not that kind of baby. I'm good about keeping my diaper on. What? I didn't say we. I said you're speaking from experience. But the only experience you have is being a little leaker. No, I didn't! I did not say weast either. I'm not, you're gaslighting me, Glimmer. You're the little gaslighter. Emphasis on lighter. Little arson nugget. What you are? You're a little arson nugget. See, Glimmer's lying. She's going wee all the way home instead. She's at home and she's weeing in her pants. Faye is also a little arson nugget. I believe that, yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. I gotta show you guys something. Do you want a sneak preview of the Valentine's worm thing that I did? Well, you're getting it anyway. Would you love me even if I was a worm? Ah. Yep, little worm sonas of me and Azura. I am thinking of making that a thing. I still need to work it out. But if I can work that out, that might be a Valentine's Day thing. And honestly, even with Dusk, sometimes it feels like they're too little for pronouns. They're just little baby. I mean, they are. They're practically a newborn. Come on, people, clean the damn things. Body feeling fuzzy. Nox is becoming a worm. Get wormed, Nox. Get wormed. I like using this little mine area here because it's not nearly as busy. There's not usually people, like, right here. Wow, it took people that long to notice it. Your regression percentage, Glimmer. And wasn't it, ironically, wasn't Angels, like, regressed right after you and got 69? Also jealous of that little Totodile badge. I couldn't get any of them. Yes, and as occurs in nature, 69 overshadowed 67 because it is far superior. Ah. Okay, headache's back a bit. Saw a comic where a guy was having his heart weighed by Anubis and the scale dropped on the side of his heart when he said Anubis was hot. So I guess if thinking Anubis is hot gets your soul eaten, my soul is gonna get eaten. What about Eclarin? Huh? What about your best doggo friend in the desert quests here? What about your best doggo friend?
Bokoro asked, what's funnier, 69 or 420? Oh, that's a classic conundrum. But let's be real, 69 is always nice. It's the perfect giggle number.
Aww. I mean, he probably would. Remember, he was originally a regular dog, so you could, like, you'd probably be able to sway his decision with, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You'd at least see his tail wag. Oh yeah, I think you do. It has been a long time since Endgame. Forgot, do I need to complete a quest or do anything to access the blast furnace? You will need to start the giant dwarf just to get access to Keldegrim. You don't have to complete it though, because it's kind of it's not a super long quest, but it's a very uneventful quest too. But no, you just need to start that quest, and then you have access to Keldegrim, and then you should be able to do Blast Furnace. There are some other requirements, like I think Ice Gloves are, well, not necessarily a requirement, but a recommendation. I don't, I actually haven't done Blast Furnace, so I have no fucking clue. Aw, little Glimmy's over there simping for Arma. Can a skiller do it level 3? Yeah, Blast Furnace doesn't require any combat, not that I'm aware of. All my brain heard was you asking who's a good boy. My brain went, huh? Aw, she's gonna refill her pamp soaker. Where's my water? Come to think of it. Oh, getting to Keldegrim. No, that won't require any combat either. You just have to get up there. It's to the north. In the Fremnik area. There's, I think, like, the rock crabs are kind of hostile, but you can get around them. You'll be fine. We'll just see how that goes. Remember, rock crabs basically basically tanky chickens. No, not really even tanky. They just have a lot of HP. The new value hardware. Oh yeah, I did hear about that, where they delayed at the very least giving us pricing, but probably delaying the whole thing because of all the fucking. They're not able to get the chips for a reasonable price because the cost of everything fucking jacked up because of the goddamn AI bubble.
Fangs Crayon Box asked, on a scale of 1 to Connie, how destroyed is Glimmer's diaper after all that silly juice? Oh, let's see, on a scale of 1 to Connie, I'd say Glimmer's diaper is in the ultimate crinkle zone, probably bursting with all that silly juice. Better check for leaks.
Aww, you're bursting with all that silly juice. Yeah, don't talk about anything that might be illegal here. If you have to even say the word illegal, don't talk about it here. And yes, on a scale from 1 to Connie. I think that's a good extreme end of the scale, don't you? Mining XP comes slow, but it still comes at least. Slow and steady. The mine something. Slow and steady, the mine crafts. Wait. Okay, now we need a training method that allows you to train both mining and crafting at the same time. Call it mine crafting. Welcome back, Glimmer. How those bursting pamps of yours? Aw, I think she just read what Sella said about her. Alright, well that's the confirmation. If you're not too worn out. So what if you are too worn out? You gonna sleep soggy? I mean, sounds like you, but I wouldn't recommend doing it too often. See, I firmly believe Glimmy definitely needs a babysitter. She needs to be under constant supervision. Isn't that white widow Gwimmy? No, trust me, I get it. I'm very frustrated too. Just legally, that I have to say, this is not the kind of place to be talking about what you want to do to the data centers. This is not the place to talk about that. But I totally get where you're coming from as far as being frustrated thing. I'm frustrated about it too. I would have loved to see like where my taxes go, and if they go decent, upgrade my computer to DDR5. But yeah, fat fucking chance on that now. I'd also love to get Azura some more memory for her computer. But no, can't even get one of those for a halfway decent price. Those have all doubled in cost. Yeah, I don't know the specifics of what's going on in the UK, but that would fall under our no politics rule. I thought the GPUs had kind of normalized out a bit, or are those going crazy again? I know there was a dip, kind of, where the prices kind of normalized around Christmas last year, and that's actually when I took advantage of it and bought myself a 5080. It's kind of sad that getting something for MSRP is considered a deal, but, well, there you go. Yeah, I have heard that they're losing a lot of money, and I want them to lose more. Though, from what I've been told, because Sella actually runs on OpenAI, apparently using her for this ends up costing them more money than I have to pay for it. At least that's what Jake tells me. So, go ahead. Use her. Prices are trickling back up. Eh. I'm on my taxes to go this year, so I can buy a new PC. Pre-built is what I'm looking for. I don't know if pre-builts are eating the cost on those. I've heard some people saying that they are. I haven't been able to confirm it myself, though. I still need to go and have a look at my mom's computer and see what and see what's going on with the getting kicked out into BIOS when they're just normally using it. Oh yeah, 8 gigs of VRAM is not. Well, it's kind of. No, I think Azure was using 8 gigs of VRAM for VR not too long ago. It's not great, but it's something. You have to. I actually learned something. The Motherlode mine, specifically the guy who gives you who does the rewards. This guy here, Prospector Percy. He's based on a UK cereal mascot. I learned that like today. A lot of pre-builts are made with parts built before the short. That makes sense. Oh yeah, motion sickness due to poor frame rate is. Ugh. What specific GPU are you running? See, I don't think they have those where I live, so I had never heard of them. 5060 non-TI. That's halfway to... Cuddle Shy!
Cuddle Shy VR is here and they brought 9 raiders.
Cuddle Shy, welcome on in! How was your stream? Let's see, you were doing VR chat, huh? Oh, right, there was something in your Discord. You're doing silly shenanigans. I hope you were having lots of fun with that. Welcome on in. We're just kind of chilling. We actually weren't going to be going for much longer, as I do have to get ready for bed here pretty soon. I'm looking after the cat, and I got to make sure that she's got her litter box emptied and doesn't come to annoy us too much at night. No, we might have to leave our bedroom door open because I think I'd rather her come in there and be comfortable with us rather than out and investigating things and knocking shit over. If she could hold still, and just like lay on the bed and sleep there, she's more than welcome to, but I know she won't. She's a cat. She gets the night zoomies. But thank you once again for the raid, Cuddle Shy. I do appreciate it. It's always a good thing. Yeah, I can speak. It's always good to see you, is what I meant to say. So since we got raided, I'll probably do one more full inventory of this stuff, like, you know, fill the sack and everything, and then we'll call it there. Baby bat, right? Yeah, exactly. Wow, Squeaks with a 94% regression. Damn. Yeah, I think Jake said something about developing a tool that, like, helps me understand how best to, like, tell the Cellobot what to do. Because apparently the way I have a lot of things written is bad, which makes sense. I don't know how to speak AI. I cannot listen to that song for more than 20 minutes. Wait, what song? The one playing here? Yeah, I often turn it off, but just, yeah. Yeah, right. I don't know how AMD cards are doing as far as price and performance right now. I do know that generally I end up going with NVIDIA cards because of the NVIDIA encoders and whatnot being really good for streams and good for like video encoding and all stuff like that. Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with you. It's not so much out of place though, as it is just like it gets so high pitched, and it feels louder than everything else. Like I legit have to lower my music volume when I'm here. Okay, the headache's coming back. It's really coming back, actually. Take a shower, then eat and take a minute. All right, we'll probably be ending off here in a couple minutes. So thank you for coming out, and good night. You're gonna be here? Okay. I really do hope that I sleep better tonight. I don't know why, I woke up early and just didn't sleep super great last night. I mean, it's not that it isn't a catchy theme either, but it's just a high-pitched note. It's just the high-pitched notes that it hits. Notes, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, I can tell. You know, what little mental capacity I had is, oh, yeah, the music thing for the start. So, I do still have the old one, but kind of like how I rotate the MMD videos in and out, I'm thinking let's have some different songs that are playing that I can rotate in and out so that things don't get stale. So that you come in and, oh, this is the track that's playing today. Yeah, I like this one. Or, oh, this one's new. So, yeah, I just don't want things to get stale. I want to keep it fresh. Also, I plan on reworking my... I mentioned this before, but I do plan on reworking the intro and the outro cards. And the one that I had commissioned honestly isn't going to fit too well with the idea that I have in mind for the intro. Oh yeah, the MT16. I mean, that's not bad. The issue with the AMD ones is, though, I don't understand their naming scheme as much. I haven't put in the effort for it. Yeah, I'm doing the animation. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do for the animation for the intro card, but I have the outro one sketched up and everything. and I've been learning how to animate, not necessarily depth of field, but like how to do like more depth and like really slight camera movements. So it's not like so the difference between having a camera on a tripod and holding it yourself, essentially. So like the camera will move just slightly, and you'll get a nice sense of depth. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Gonna go to bed early tonight? All right, Nox. Enjoy your sleepies. As I said, we'll be wrapping up here pretty soon. And I like the idea that I have for the outro. I'm debating whether or not I want to implement it while I have, I don't know if I want to implement it on its own or wait until the intro card is finished as well. But I got it all sketched and inked today, and so hopefully if I'm able to work on it tomorrow, depending on the commission status, let me check my email, see if I got anything. Yes, I did. Okay, so I still might be able to squeeze it in between the commission stuff. So I should be able to at least get the outro part in. Might do more RuneScape before bed as well. Yay! Honestly, I had the wrong mindset with old school RuneScape for a while, where I just kind of I was expecting a bit much in terms of like, because coming from the era of RS3 that I was used to, everything was very much like, yeah, no, you get right to 99. You just go straight from 1 to 99, and then that's about it, and everything's like really fast gains and everything. And old school is more laid back, more about the journey. I don't need to get 99 mining. I just need to get 70. I just need to hit this one more achievable goal first, and it's okay if that takes me a few days rather than a few hours. RS3 is about endgame, OSRS is about the journey. Yeah, exactly. That's a great comparison. I mean, to be fair, RS3 is also kind of about the grind, too. And you're just more grinding endgame bosses. I do still really prefer RS3's combat to old school, though. Prayer switching and tile walking and tick manipulation is just not fun. I've almost got enough gold nuggets for the top, but that's still gonna be a while. I'll probably get it before 7. Oh no, I might get 70 before I get enough for the top. I mean, that'd be fine. I'm sure I'll end up coming back here later. I just need 70 right now for Song of the Elves. Hey, Ferret. Or is that an otter? Sorry, my brain's tired. My brain is so fucking tired. I'm literally gonna deposit these and then we're gonna wrap up. And Explorers of Sky, because I picked Riolu as my I keep getting mixed up with my Vulpix player character. Aww. Yeah, I mean, because usually when I play Mystery Dungeon, I'm a Riolu. I like OSRS because you can just chill if you don't feel like doing combat. You can do that in RS3 too, but the issue with me is I'm maxed. There's not a whole lot that I need to do aside from combat. Water is amazing. Water is indeed amazing. Water noodle. All right, we'll just close that there. Okay.
.com system wants you to hum a tune based on the current game sounds.
Why'd you do this to me right now at the end of things? Okay. Upcoming things. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I will probably just kind of work on commissions and relax. I don't know. I won't know till tomorrow. But Friday I will be doing media night again because that's our scheduled thing now. But I will not be in the VTuber. I will be using a different mic. Hopefully it'll work well. I will be streaming it from the playpen. I've got a little wireless mouse set up there, and I'm going to just use that to pull up videos and everything and like look at chat on my phone. And yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna see if I can stream from my playpen.
Padded Puppy Goldie asked, Sella, what can you say about the baby puppy? Oh, the baby puppy is just the cutest little
baby puppy?
Crinklebit. I bet you love your jingly toys and need a cuddly nap, don't you? Remember to bark when it's Changi's time.
Oh, she remembers, Goldie. She remembers. She knows you so well. All right. I will see y'all Friday, probably. Thank you for coming out. Have a great night.